Hope you guys are doing all right today. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry it took me so long to come on. A lot of Mercury retrograde stuff happening. Let me know how Mercury retrograde is treating you, okay? All right, so we're going to do the fire element today. All right, this is going to be for the month of January. So even though I'm doing it in January, it might be running into the next month. The way I do things around here, I usually wait till the end of the month. I start kind of early and then I kind of wait till the end of the month. And it's usually like a month previous, or it's just saying what's been going on this month and kind of giving you an overhead view on your situation as of right now. Okay? So if you're a fire sign, sun, moon, or rising, go ahead and see what's up. Okay? Let's get in. You could even be a Venus if you want to look at this reading from a Venus perspective. You can. That would be love and relationships. If you want to look at it from a Jupiter perspective, you can. And that would be for a husband or father of children for women. If it's a lesbian relationship, it would just be Venus, not Jupiter. And you can look at it from a sun perspective as your soul journey, your soul path. Okay. You can look at it from a rising sign perspective, which is your literal situation, what's actually going on with your life. Or you could look at it from a moon sign perspective, which is your feelings and perception, okay? Your inner, your secrets. That's why the moon represents your secrets, what's being hidden. So the things people don't see, what you're experiencing in your mind and in your emotions, you can look at a reading like that. It may not be literally what's going on, but that's what you feel like is happening, okay? So go ahead and view it from all perspectives, or just one, all right? All right. Okay, I think I'm about ready. All right, let's go ahead and start. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, so we're on a 4 kind of system here, which something certain is happening in your life. It's being grounded. There's not a lot you can do about it. It's happening whether you want it to happen or not. This is a certainty. Something is already going on or will be, but there's no changing it. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit, Virgo card energy. The overall, underall energy of your situation, fire sign, is you're going within. You're doing some soul searching. You're really wanting to be a little bit more isolated than normal. Okay? You're pulling back and you're pulling away from someone. Okay, so this is a pullback, so you can figure things out on the inside. Okay, let's go ahead and reveal these. 9 of Swords, which is misery. This is nightmares, sleepless nights, a lot of rejection, pain, and suffering. A lot of fiction and a lot of fantasy. So it's just a lot of thoughts. This is self-sabotage also. The next one is Cleanse. That's a good card. You're cleansing your energy from self-sabotaging. That's really good. The next one is Mr. Knight of Wands. So you're passionate about something, really passionate. Okay, you're taking action, going towards, Saggy here. We have in reverse though, 8 of Wands in reverse. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Sagittarius. Okay. It looks like there's an Empress involved. The Sun card wanted to come out. For some people, this is a flat out no on children. Someone has told you, hey, I don't want kids, actually. I don't know if that's going to hinder our relationship or not, but that's how I feel. So someone got a flat out no on either, well, I'm pretty sure it's either a pregnancy or we're not going to be a family. If it's not a pregnancy, it's we're not gonna combine our lifestyles together. We're not going to create life. This is, I'm okay fucking you, I'm okay seeing you, I'm okay whatever, but I'm not going to create a big scenario with you. And so someone is going through some hell about that. And I don't blame you. So this person, instead of feeling like they're beat up, left for dead, this person is withdrawing from this low life energy, excuse me for saying, but you're pulling away, thank God, from this, you know, cocky, mean person. And you're saying, I don't need to give you my energy anymore. If you don't want to give me love, if you don't want to create a family with me, why am I giving you my body? That's what I see here with this Knight of Wands and cleanse. This used to be a very passionate romantic relationship. There was a lot of lovemaking. There was a lot of kissing. There was a lot of, you know, passionate exchange through text and phone calls. A lot of fiery sexting and meetups. But now this person says, I'm done with that shit. Okay? Now this is either what you're going through right now, what you will go through, or perhaps you have already been through this particular scenario, and guess what the cards mean? They're talking about this situation. So whether it's past, present, or future, the current overall underall energy about this situation and scenario is you're deep in reflection and deep in thought about this relationship, okay? And it's making you ponder and question and soul search why it went down like this. And that's okay. We're in a Mercury retrograde. So whether it's past, present, or future, just know that you're in a deep thought process trying to figure things out. Let's look at the sub-world of this situation. Why was this happening and what's going on underneath? We have the Hanged Man. So this is a wake-up call, a come to Jesus moment. And this is, I have to see things in a different light. I don't know why I'm seeing the good in every situation. You know, Sagittarius here is very optimistic, always looking at the bright side of things, always looking at the glass half full. And Spirit is trying to give you some kind of a wake-up call, trying to splash some water on you and perk you up, wake you up from this misery, this Nine of Swords. That was the subconscious energy, was self-sabotage. It's like you're suffering, but you're choosing to suffer. That's self-sabotage. It's like, you know, somebody's full of shit. You know somebody's not able to give, but you stay in that situation anyways because, I don't know, we'll leave that up to you on your soul searching to see why. But that, you know, that's kind of what was the sub-energy of all of this. The next one is broken karmic chains. I like it. And that's right under cleanse. So both of these are a clearing. Okay, so what was really happening was this was the last round of I'm getting rid of bullshit in my life. This was the last connection that made you tell yourself, you know what, I think I have finally had enough. I think this is the last time I'm going to put up with being less than an option, or something to occupy another person. I'm better than that. I'm worth more than that. So this is an eye-opening pause for perspective. This is very good. You're realizing you're worth more, and that's really the sub-energy of why you were going through this, whether it's past, present, or future. The next sub-energy under this Knight of Wands is truly an honest-to-goodness back-and-forth moment. Okay? This person was in and out of your life, or is in and out of your life, or will be in and out of your life. You're going to have to figure out if it's past, present, or future. But this person is in and out, extremely unstable. And funny because we came in the number 4 frequency, which was stabilization. Okay? So this is a certainty. You know for a fact this person's not grounded and certainly not stable, and you've been through nothing but discord in this connection, in this relationship. A lot of passion, a lot of lovemaking, but everything else didn't line up and everything else didn't really make sense. The next card here is the Hanged Man in reverse this time. So you've had 2 Hanged Man experiences. One, he's hung upside down, water is falling all over him. He's having a clear wake-up call. This other one is more of a lesson, but it's a lesson not learned, you know? The person that you're dealing with has not learned their lesson. And the good news is you're no longer stuck in the situation with them. The only reason you were stuck in that situation is because you were choosing to be in that situation. It was a choice that you made, and it was a self-sabotaging choice. So I like that both of these are in reverse, because it's saying, hey, whatever was going forward in the wrong direction is gone from you now, or will be gone from you. And we are left with the marriage card, which is there's somebody out there for you. You don't have to put up with being second or last or a maybe, an option. You know what I mean? You're worth more than that. So Spirit says, look, underneath it all, underneath this last karmic lesson, honey, you're destined for a relationship. And there is something coming up for you in that sense. That's good news. All right. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this transformation. The good news, right? The person you're dealing with just needed a wake-up call, and I don't know if they're ever going to get it. I don't know if they are getting it right now, but they've been too damn stubborn, and you finally woke up. You've been self-sacrificing in love for way too long, and this is kind of a 50-50 card. You give and I give. We give to each other. I'm not just going to sacrifice and you take. No more taking from me. Okay. Oh, well, we've been getting this quite a bit in a lot of readings lately. So this one is rest, the number 5. It's a challenge to relax more, which is really actually kind of hard to do for a fire sign. Fire signs are generally energetic, and they're outgoing, and they like to be out and about. They like to be beautiful, up and doing things, you know, getting ready for the world, seeing the world. So they have a busy schedule. A lot of fire signs generally tend to be in a lot of classes or have maybe more than one job or just a lot going on with a lot of friendships and connections and social life. So when you're dealing with a true fire sign, telling them to sit down and just rest is kind of not a very fun thing to ask them to do, or for Spirit to, expect the fire sign to just rest. Because to the fire signs, it feels like a waste of time. And even if they were at home with no social life, no job, no relationships, and none of that, they would still be at home creating, because that's a fire sign. So you'd still be at home doing art. You'd still be at home writing. You'd still be at home, creating something, some kind of beautiful food or whatever. So, they're very busy. They like that. They're full of energy. So here we are. The transformation is take a break, relax, kick your feet up. That's difficult. The only time fire signs like to kick their feet up is when they're watching a good movie, because they love cinema. They love the arts of acting. So they will enjoy a good movie, but sleeping, resting, that's kind of boring for a fire sign. It really is. Anyways, so here you are being asked to rest, and that's like asking too much. Whoa. And the card just flew out of my hand. You're like, throw that card out of here. We don't want that card, Steph. I don't want to rest. I know. But you know what? In Mercury retrograde, goddamn, you're going to need to rest, because this freaking Mercury retrograde is on fire. This girl is on fire. That's how the fire signs are. I mean, it's that song, This Girl Is on Fire. That's a fire sign reading right there in a song. This girl is on fire. Yeah, that's the fire signs right there. Whether you're man or woman makes no difference. Okay, so let's get rest. Like, God, Steph, rest. There's so much to be done. So much work to do. So much to be done. But going inside yourself, hermit mode, right? We've got to do it. Can I just get to the rest moment? Okay. Fire signs. The element of this card is earth. Wow, and we opened up to Hermit, earth. So very much earth sign, and we opened up to the number 4. Very grounded. So you may be connecting with an earth sign in your near future. And that's a good sign. You may marry or become engaged, or you just become very grounded yourself. But there's an earth energy on the way, on the way. The number of this card is 5. The phase is quietude. This is about loosen up your grip and let yourself just relax. Fire sign, it's time to rest. It's time to chill out. It's time to let go completely. We let ourselves go dormant like a perennial in winter. We stop worrying and trying to figure everything out. So instead, let's visualize a peaceful image. Lying on a beautiful beach, listening to the waves, or resting on a bed of soft clouds, somewhere over the rainbow. Let ourselves feel on vacation in the most relaxing environment we know. Then forget everything. Forget her, forget him, forget the drama, forget what you did, forget what you didn't do, forget everything. Sink down, down, down into a state of deep peace. Fire signs, if we are having some trouble sleeping, we slow down our breath like a baby and we breathe from our belly. We affirm to our body and our mind and our soul, all is well, all is well, all is well with my soul. Tomorrow is another day. Everything will work itself out for my best and highest good. Even during sleep, part of ourselves remains watchful. Waking and sleep, when we are mostly fully relaxed, is a state of peace. Solutions to problems often come during this peaceful time. You may need to seek out a deep massage, a real vacation, not a honey-do list because you're off work, not a full schedule because you're seeing a brand new place, but a real vacation from many things like your electronics, your social life, your responsibilities, a real vacation. Or simply doing nothing for a whole day can actually really open you up to this restful but watchful problem solver. Even a few minutes to be reposed in a state of cool stillness feels so good. Calmness clears, and stains of the day, we drop our cares and troubles away, knowing with confidence that the follow allows the most best and beautiful golden fields that yield the best golden harvest. Try as you might, suffering seems to be the only response. Beating down a door and just saying, "Why aren't you falling down?" is just hurting yourself. I don't know if there's something that you're trying to conquer, that there's just obstacles right now. It could be financial, it could be logistics, it could be legalities, could be another relationship in the way, it could be so many things, could be an illness. There's so many possibilities of what your obstacle is, but I can tell you that I do feel for the fire sign, there is an obstacle in front of you. And I do feel 100%, try as you might, it's not coming down right now. It's just not coming down. So you need to rest because you're beating yourself thin. You're beating yourself to a pulp. It's time to go within and question, why am I so determined at getting this done right now? Is it really that important to me? Does this really mean that much to me? Is it imperative? So anyways, there's a lot of that happening here. Your sleepless nights are coming to an end, and that is the good news. Rest is going to become easier, believe it or not, through this period that you're going to be coming up on. There is a lover that is definitely in your future. I do feel very much an earth sign. Not there yet, but this person will be there. Give it some patience, give it some time. You haven't heard from this person yet, but you will. You will. All in good time. So that's really good. I got chills all over my body, whatever that's supposed to mean for you right now. I just got goosebumps all up and down my shoulders, all up and down my arms. Oh, just so many goosebumps. Oh, and it's 11:11. That's probably why. There you go. Okay. Oh, and a moment ago it was 10:10 on the other side. Cool. Good things are happening, guys. Let's go ahead and reveal the shadow that needs to be seen by the Hermit. Spirit, can you show me what the Hermit needs to see? Show me what the Hermit is going to discover with his lantern. He's walking along this dark path. The moonlight is the only thing that has anything lit for anywhere to walk. It's so dark, but at least the Hermit has a lantern full of hope and full of guidance from the other side. And the Hermit is following his faith, following and trusting the next step because he believes that Spirit is there to watch over and guide. So he has every bit of faith, very spiritual energy. I feel 100% because Hermit is the 9th house for me, spiritual long journey, soulful journey. We are dealing very much with a Sagittarius as far as a fire sign in this reading. I just wanted to let you know that, but of course the other fire signs are here. I know that. But that's the kind of energy we're embodying as the fire sign collective right now. Okay. Bottom of the deck is number 17, forgetting one's self. So the Hermit needs to look at that. The Hermit's like, yeah, I need to face this beast. I need to face the beast that I don't give myself enough fucking time. Period. Fire signs, you're super dedicated to your family, you're super dedicated to your classes and your groups and your careers and whatever is driving you, your creativity. You're so determined. But you really, at this time, is what it's showing me, you're really just not giving yourself love and care. You may be giving yourself beautification. You may be giving yourself, good food. You may be giving yourself, those kinds of things. But the soulful rest is what you need. And it's so weird. I do have to tell you, I don't know who it resonates for, but old gospel music is really coming forward to me in this reading. I heard that song, All Is Well in My Soul. And I feel the energy of old gospel music. And I guess that the gospel music is resonating right now about getting in tune with Spirit through music and feeling the healing from that praise and worship to a higher source and surrendering. And there's another gospel song, I Surrender All. Okay, I don't know the song by heart. I can't sing it to you guys, but I Surrender All is an old gospel song as well. So, you know, this may be really connecting to you. There may be a very southern vibe, someone who's from the south and really connects with that. I also feel like if you have a mother or grandmother, maybe even a grandfather, because the 9th house Saggy is grandfather, if you have that kind of a person in your life that listened to old gospel music, they really want to preach to you and they really want to give you some peace and some rest, and they want you to get more in your roots and really connect with that old gospel music. And if you're not from the South in America, if you're from, you know, some other country or whatever, it's just about connecting to this good old-fashioned praise and worship to Source, good old-fashioned singing and just saying, I glorify your name, I glorify your energy, I thank you so much for being a presence with me. Because the Hermit wants to glorify the fire and the flame that comes in the lantern. And it's the fire in his soul and the flame that never dies, which is his faith. And the 9th house Sagittarius does represent a very high faith. Okay? So there is someone that has a lot of faith. And you're getting back to that. You're getting back to your roots, which is ironic because from what I understand, I think Mars is going into Mula Nakshatra, which is Sagittarius. And so there's going to be a strong desire to get into gospel music or spiritual music. Okay? We see a comment here. Someone said something. That's my song. I've been singing this song every day since I was 8 years old. I surrender all. Oh, I made a YouTube video about this song on my channel. Sharia, that is beautiful. I would love to hear that. I would love to hear that. I think those songs are beautiful. I didn't grow up per se hearing those songs. My family was very Catholic. But I would see those songs on like late night, you know, those infomercials. And I would just be drawn to those songs. I never really went to church like that. I got older and went to a church like that, but never really like a Southern Baptist church or anything like that. But I was always drawn to it, and I was just like, wow, that music, it just does something. Because the people that are singing it are so genuine. They just genuinely bellowing it out from their soul. And I could feel the genuine. So, I don't know. That resonates with somebody, that's for sure. So, that's really coming out, especially if you are from the South or you resonate with that. Let's go ahead and see what else the Hermit needs to focus on as he goes on the soul-searching journey. Oh, the child I was meant to be. Aww. Fire sign, you were meant to be a beautiful person. You were meant to be a good soul. This is going back into the time before you were born. This is back into the time before you reincarnated here. And you came down here with purpose. You came down here to love. You came down here, I feel there's a lot of art as well, but you came down here to touch people, to hug them, to let them know it's going to be all right. And you were meant to come down here, maybe be a preacher or a teacher, because that is Sagittarius vibes, preaching and teaching. And this was the child you were meant to be. And I think that ever since you were young, you resonated with giving people hope, giving people a sense of you're not alone, at least, comfort. Because, oh, now I got like tears because I feel like you're singing like a little child in this particular card. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Right? That's what I'm hearing. And it's like the same thing with the Hermit. can you guys see they're both the same card? They're both holding out the light. And you were meant to be that light in the dark for people. And I'm going to be honest with you, what's coming out in this reading, fire sign, is you lost that light for a while. That's what this means, and I did get goosebumps because that's a confirmation for me. Forgetting oneself. You lost touch with that little light of mine in your heart, that little light of yours. And the reason you lost touch is because you got sucked into this karmic darkness. Okay, because there's broken karmic cycles. Every soul has karma. Don't be afraid of it. Face it. And that's what's happening. It's saying, don't be afraid of your fears. Face it. But the beast that you had to kill was you were blinded by love. And here I have this card, and it's very frightening. She's cutting herself. My God, it's the number 13. Scorpio vibes. She is bloody. I'll tell you what, her lips, her eyes, oh my God, she's been cut deeply. There's flies on her, which represent death. This is a death card. It's blinded by pain, but I also feel it's been blinded by love. Love in your reincarnation is your strength, but it's also your weakness. This is something you needed to hear. You were meant to be here in love. That's your gift. But because you're such a light, like moths to a flame, come these hungry, vicious, dark energies that are attracted to your light. And cut by cut, they wanted to take a piece of that light from you. And they were. And you were giving it lovingly because you were happy to give what you had. You were happy to give your faith, your hope, your love, and your light. That's what you were sent here to do. But boy, did your soul learn a karmic lesson about clothing yourself in so much darkness. That saying comes to my mind, be careful who you put yourself around. But it also comes to my mind, woe is the one that causes my little children to stumble. For it would be better for you to tie an anvil or an anchor or a stone at your feet and be tossed into the ocean than to face karma's wrath, basically, God's wrath. And I really do feel like you were taken advantage of, and I'm not trying to hurt feelings or make anyone feel sensitive. And if I do pick a few scabs here tonight, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to throw salt on the wound. But the fact of the matter is you were taken advantage of. And not in a good way. And I'm not trying to be insensitive here, but I do feel someone was maybe sexually abused in some way. I mean, yes, it could have been as a child, but it's also abuse as an adult. You have let people take your body. I know it sounds sad and very uncomfortable to face that mirror, but in the mirror, you have allowed your body to be taken advantage of. And this is the part where you said, I don't really care about myself. I know, here we are getting deep. But that's really this card, fire sign. Take my body. And this is very Jesus-like, not in a spiritual way, but in a metaphorical way. Jesus says, take my body. And remember, take this bread, for it represents my body. I break it for you. Drink this wine, it represents my blood that I shed for you. And so there's this self-sacrificial, metaphorical lamb here. That's just, I'll break my body, I'll sweat blood and tears for you. I do that because I love you. You're so closely in tune with spirit and with source in a sacrificial way that's what love is. Love is so sacrificial, and it's vulnerable. But the truth is, what happened to the lamb? He was slain. The lamb was slain by his own people that should have loved and protected him, cherished him. He was not. And metaphorically, it's symbolic. It's just symbolic in this reading that the people that are supposed to love and protect and cherish you broke your body, broke your spirit, took advantage of you, and cashed you out. And your soul was slowly being sacrificed. You were Aslan on the stone table, and you did it sacrificially. You allowed people to take from you what was yours, because in an act of great giving and sacrifice, you were showing those individuals what unconditional love looks like and feels like. And for many of you, it wasn't just your body, it was your time, it was your money, it was your focus, it was your dreams. And of course, it was your body. You put on a silver platter, scratch that, a golden platter. You offered yourself. And did you get anything in return for the offering? No, you didn't. What you did get in return was pain. But Spirit says this: what you did was not in vain. Your love and your sacrifice was not for nothing. Because you, my friends, my beautiful, beautiful fire signs, you left a piece of your beautiful heart in each soul that took from you. Your sacrifice was a seed. And whether or not that seed will come to harvest or germinate and become vast and large and beautiful in this lifetime is not the question. The fact is, whether that seed germinates in this lifetime or the next, you planted a seed of forgiveness, a seed of unconditional love, a seed of love in all forms. You instilled light where there was darkness. You gave peace where there was no rest. You gave comfort when there was only suffering. Do not think your gift was just going to be used and abused and thrown away. You may be hurt. You may be withered and suffering and enough. Right? Enough. But that's why Spirit's advice for your reading was rest. Rest and rejuvenate. Because just like Jesus rose in 3 days, you will rise again from the ashes like the phoenix. You will be transformed and transmuted, and all that was taken from you, all that was shamed and dirty and hurt, will be laid to rest. Hello, rest and death. It will be laid to rest, and then you will be reborn. So there is a rebirth, and you will always be the golden child. And you will always be the person that the child was meant to be. You were created in this lifetime to be a light, and nothing and no one is going to take it away from you. And nothing and no one will take the light and put it out. That's never going to happen. You may be drained, but the light is not out. So this is the wake-up call that you're having. I still believe you're such a peaceful soul. You still have nothing but love for this person. Love and love and love for this person. And love and love and love for more people that have harmed you. You're just a loving individual. And you find forgiveness, and you will be whole again. And I think that really represents the marriage card. You will be whole again after this period of rest. Spirit, what do you want the fire signs to know about this transition? What do you want the fire signs to know? What do you want the fire signs to know? Bottom of the deck, emotions are running high. We've got the super moon. Let the tears flow. The emotions are high. It's okay. It's all right. They're supposed to be high right now. Okay. The other card that came out is, whoops, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So maybe after a good rest, rejuvenating yourself. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is all about beautification and love and luxury and just the finer things in life. So once you've rejuvenated yourself and you're in this strong earthy Taurian energy of strength and prosperity, you can start to begin a practical plan for your life. And this is the new you. This is the New Year's January resolution, okay? Your New Year's resolution requires a plan. And this is pen to paper. I need to get practical. I need to have some steps here. I need to have some goals. Short term. These are short-term goals. And you just need to get your life organized and together. So let's read that. Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical. And sometimes you need to find a good combination of the two. This card suggests that this is where you're at right now, fire. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it, visualizing it, and feeling it as if you have it right now. You also need to balance all of that, which is basically your vision board, with taking down-to-earth steps towards these goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. This is about making something like a list of bullet points about how you want your life to be, how you want this year of your age to be, how you want your 5-year plan to be, what you're wanting to succeed with, and what you're wanting to have. If you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes, depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting in this next action. Write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you and focus on those. Additional meanings for this card could be laziness, could explain a current situation on your part or someone else's. Thank you, Allie. You're welcome. So, if this is you, own it and change it. Also, chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream. What is it that money would buy you? Don't chase the actual money. Chase the house. Chase the car. Chase the clothing. Chase the vacations. Chase the freedom. What would that look and feel like? Maybe chase the dream of helping so many other people, plus adding to your own abundance. Those are the visions and the dreams you should chase, not so much the money. But hey, wishing for more money and visualizing that doesn't hurt. Jealousy or envy right now could create some negative energy and attract negativity. Also, fire signs, more exercise is called for in your life, and this is touching whoever needs to hear that. But exercise is something you need more of. The teaching of this full moon in Taurus is it's time to get back on track and back down to earth, to get grounded. This is why we heralded in that 4 number when we started. It's about working through negative feelings that you've been dealing with and finding balance between being passionate and being overly intense. Money issues may come to a head at this time with the full moon in Taurus, but you can take this card as a sign to pay more attention to your cash flow no matter when you draw it. All right. So let's see what you need to know more about your cash flow. I think that's important for a lot of you. Spirit, what does the fire element need to know more of with the cash flow? The financials with Taurus. This is reaching ahead for them, this situation. What do we need to know? Heartbroken, deeply sad and separation, the breakup and feeling lost and grieving and mourning. It's directly related to your bank account. I'm feeling that your emotions with this 9 of Swords, have created some issues in the financial sector also. Because when you think and feel this way, how could good prosperity come in? If you're feeling unhealthy, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling worried and stressed, this anxiety, this feeling rejected, this being hurt is going to create a financial block or just financial issues. Because how could finances be going well when this is not going well? So Spirit says, get a handle on this mental state. Get a handle on these thoughts. Break those karmic cycles. Break those chains. You know, if you have to say a prayer or whatever, if you have to be prayed over, if you have to hear some old-fashioned gospel music, if you have to find that little light of yours again, however may it be, break up with that situation. You need to separate from those thoughts and those feelings of heartbrokenness. Down here is separation. So your recent separation and your recent heartbrokenness, these are affecting the cash flow. We have to deal with this so prosperity can come in. And that is a message for you guys about getting grounded and not letting your back and forth heartbreaker of a relationship take you down. Okay, so we're getting some clarity here. A lot of you guys are curious, what does this person that broke your heart have to do with your situation? What is the lesson that you had to learn? With the breakup and the separation and the karmic cycles being broken with this heartbreaker. What is the lesson learned? Do what you have to do. Resolutely, with all your body, mind, and heart. Wow. This situation was supposed to teach you to do everything you have to do, whether or not you're in a deep connection. This is a lesson about not being codependent. This is a lesson that life goes on. This is a lesson about staying on focus and staying on task. This is a lesson about staying grounded after an emotional whirlwind or separation or heartbreak. Because fire sign, you've been uprooted from stability because of a difficult situation. That's what's needing or had to have been learned. The bottom of the line message, like bottom line, what should you know down here? Knowing that you shall die. You will pass away. How can you quarrel? How can you fight? How can you stress? 9 of Swords. And let bitterness harden you. Remember, you're that little light. So a little reminder, knowing that you will pass away and this life will pass before you even quicker than you could imagine. Don't allow this to go on any longer. You've suffered enough. You've sacrificed enough. You did your job and some. It's time to get grounded and just get shit done. You cannot let this shake you. You know, I got my grandma a card recently about grief. And it was a little card, and it was about an oak tree. And the wind was furious at the oak tree. And it was like, how can you still be standing after all you've been through? This old oak tree. And the oak tree said, you may blow my leaves and take them away from me. I may have my leaves stolen and taken from me. You may break my branches with your storms that come in to seek and destroy. Lightning may even cast down and strike one of my branches, and I will feel violated. The harsh bitterness of the cold may try to freeze me, may try to kill me. But no matter what you bring towards me or at me, no matter what you take from me, no matter the leaves and the branches that you take, even if you were to chop me down, there's one thing that will always remain. My roots are dug so deep into the earth that nothing you can do will break me. Because at my core, I will always be reborn. At my core, I will always exist. At my core, I will still be standing, no matter the branches and leaves and harshness and bitterness that comes at me. The oak tree will still be strong. The roots will still be deep into the earth. And that trunk will still be there. And it is a message that you are strong like an oak tree. And no matter this person that came to destroy you, no matter the heartbreaks in your life that tore you down, they were just events, lessons, people, places, things that were meant to pluck your leaves from you, break your branches from you, strike you if they must. But still, deep down, you have a foundation. And that is that Hermit card. and you're back on the road again, seeking out that foundation, seeking out those roots that made you so strong. So when people say, how are you still standing? Say, I'm deeply grounded. I'm deeply rooted. My soul is strong. And that good old gospel song, All Is Well With My Soul, comes to mind. And all is well with your soul when you and spirit are one in union and in marriage. And that's this card. You and God, you and spirit, you and the creator of the heavens and the universe, you and the source of light and love, you and that spark are one, and that is a marriage that will never be broken. And I think you understand that now. You're coming to this place of knowingness, and you're saying, you tried to break me, but I'm going to let you know you didn't win. You once were blind, but now you see. And that's with the Hanged Man. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I have found rest with my soul. I have found peace with my soul. So the energy with your person, yeah, the lesson that you've learned is that you have to do what you have to do. And you have to pick yourself up again with all your heart, with all your mind and body and soul and heart and everything, together in one unity. And you have to pick up the pieces and be strong. And you will survive this. You will overcome this. This will not take you down. All right, so that's that message. Let's get a message from your love, the one that you want to hear from. This is just a side note. It doesn't have to be connected with this experience, just a side note from your love about the hidden truth. Maybe it's just something that your higher self wants to tell you. Maybe you're just in connection with you, yourself, and yourself, okay? And that needs to come down. So take it how it resonates, but I am going to get a message from the Hidden Truth Oracle, okay? Okay. The heck? Okay. The bottom of the deck is, I feel you, even though we're apart. Again, that seed of you, I can't talk, that seed and that spark of you were planted into this individual. And even if it's in reference to yourself, there's still a piece of you that you feel inside of you strong and alive, even though you feel very much unlike you right now. So whether you resonate, this is between you and yourself or you and someone else. Just know that I feel you, even though we are apart. I know you're still there. We have this deep connection. And even though it's dark right now, I still have that lantern, baby. I have the lantern. And in this dark night, believe me, I still feel you. So there's that connection. The next cards that came out was, you and I were too young-minded, too young-spirited. You were just youthful in your thought and in your mind and in your spirit at that time. The next one is, I hope that you can forgive me one day. Those person's like, look, I hope you can forgive everything I've done. And I'm sorry I've done it to you. You know, and I hope someday you can have peace with that. And if this is you, your higher self to yourself, this is, you hope that you can forgive yourself one day for causing a lot of pain by allowing a lot of this neglect on your life. And so it's working on forgiveness of yourself and forgiveness between you and the person or persons that hurt you. The next card here is, I'm starting to understand our connection. So this is the beginning. You and this person are beginning to understand that you're either soulmates, karmic soulmates, or maybe a twin flame, whatever that is for you. You're starting to understand the connection. Or maybe your person is. Maybe this card, do what you need to do, and be grounded was you understanding why you had to break up with these karmic cycles. Whatever it is, people are understanding the reasons and the connections to everything that happened to you and why, and everything that happened to them and why. So that's a beautiful card. All right, so let's get a future outcome card for you guys. Bottom of the deck is number 38, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, in reverse. Okay, future upcoming. And another reversal here, you got financial constraints in reverse. And again, this is the number 13. So the number 13 may really stand out to you right now because you've gotten it twice. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or this death card energy, or the number 13 may really stand out. All right, so we're going to read this because this is what's upcoming. When you have financial constraints in reverse, I feel like money is going to be better. So there's a very good outlook on financial uplifting. But over here at the 4th Archangel in reverse, I don't know, I feel like there's some more healing to be done for sure with romance. Okay? But let's go ahead and read it. And then I will have to get to my extended. In the extended version of this reading, I will go into detail for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And we will get more in depth about each sign's mind, heart, actions, and future outcome. Okay? So each of those zodiac signs will be honed in on specifically in my extended. And if you guys want to see my extended, I need your support. I need your support, and you need to go to www.jks1111.com, and it's $33.33 every month, and it's a beautiful subscription with a library of all my extended readings from all time. So you get to open the vault. Okay, let me get a drink. So go ahead and subscribe and open the vault to all my extendeds for all time. Plus the most recent extendeds coming out. Okay? It's a great support for me, and it's a gratitude for my soul's work, and it's a gift to yourself. So I just want to give you a thank you for all of you that have already done it. Thank you so much for your support and your continued support for me. It's a gift that I cherish, and it means more to me than I can say. And for those of you that are considering getting on that and opening up your heart to me and extending that gift, thank you so much for your future contribution to what I do. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we're going to read this financial constraints in reverse. Restrictions concerning money are being dealt with. This card shows an old-fashioned cupboard. And this card reversed portends to an increase. Oh my gosh. An increase, fire signs, in the money about to come your way. The previous constrictions have been broken open, my friends. And there's a greater flow of money and other things coming your way. As more funds come in, you'll find that you'll have freedom to take more risks and spend without worry or the previous extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way. Don't be too cavalier, fire signs. Always bring your consciousness to this energy and every aspect of your life. The affirmation for this lovely card says, I can move through any cycle and any mountain with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life bringing benefits to me and all I touch. Boom, guys. I'm sorry, but you know, whatever this reading means for you, it's good to get good news about money. I'll tell you that much. So the fire signs, you're about to be blessed. Okay? Your cup is about to be pressed down, shaken, stirred, and overflowing with light, with love, with healing, and financial wellness. May it be yours. Say it's yours. Accept that gift from the universe right now. And it is so, and it is done. So let it be. All right, so now we're going to read the fourth Archangel, Raphael, in reverse. What does this portend to? Bottom line, overall energy for you guys. This card reversed indicates some blocks in the flow of your heart center. Perhaps it's an old sense of abandonment. Perhaps it could be the grief of a broken heart still lingering from a long past event. Perhaps it's a medical concern in the heart area. Whether it's recent or not, this blocked energy stops people from caring for themselves and attracting love from others. It can create an undercurrent of unhappiness that permeates in their lives. So it's a time to heal the old, the stuck stuff and move on. No more. Don't bypass the pain and pretend it doesn't exist. Don't tell yourself it's not that bad, you can live with it. Instead, ventilate it in your journal and release it with love and the intention to be clear, happy, and free and self-loving. Release these shackles. Meditate on the increasing light in your heart center and call upon Archangel Raphael to help you bring healing and clarity to your heart center. Love yourself now and give yourself the approval you used to need from others, but now you can give to yourself. The healing is taking place and happiness will return. I think that's beautiful, guys. You're in the process of deep restorative healing. You are being asked to rest and rejuvenate for renewal. Money is looking really promising. And you know, the person that broke your heart and did you wrong, they only helped you become stronger. You've learned so much from your past. You're about to be one with yourself. And believe me, once you can release some of this self-sabotaging behavior or your learned behavior of living with your suffering, and you're able to release it and cast it to the winds and say, take my pain and suffering, let it be gone from my life. It is no longer a part of me. And say your first, your middle, and your last name and proclaim it to the universe and say, I am free. I am free. I am free. By God Almighty, I am free from the chains of heartbreak. I am free from the sufferings of my past. I am free from the past. And let the light in, let the sun in, let the joy into your life. Let this abundance flow and reward you. Fill your heart back up with that fire in your soul that you've always had since your birth. Grab hold of it, be strong, and remember you're the oak tree. And try as the elements might to bring you down, they will fail, for you are grounded. This will not shake you. You found yourself again. And be prepared to wake up because you, fire sign, are a roaring fire. You, fire sign, are the phoenix. You were created to give light and love, to be burned and scorched, to become ash and to rise again. You, my friends, are ready for this rebirth. So get ready, because it's on the way. I hope to see you guys in the extended. All right, I'm going to go ahead and quit here. I love you so much. And Mercury retrograde's been a little bit of an issue lately with the electronics. So if you guys are having any problems with that, just breathe easy. It will pass. I can't even tell you how many electronical issues. Work through it, okay? I know it's frustrating. Some of you guys have reported some issues. It will pass. We're going to get through it. Don't worry. Rest, be easy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, fire signs, for watching this video. Please like and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. I'd appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. And remember, like I always say, this love, this life is a crazy ride. It's a crazy journey. It's an ocean of lessons and secrets and obstacles and waves that come at you. Just keep swimming. Don't worry about any destinations. Just think of life as a big, vast ocean with no destination. You're just constantly swimming. Sometimes you have to float and let spirit take you. And sometimes you just have to swim. You guys are becoming strong swimmers. You're survivors. So keep swimming, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Sleep and rest well. Thank you, fire signs. Lots of love. Bye, guys. Thank you, markers. Thank you, everybody, for moderating, the ones that have. Mex needs access to extendeds. She should well and good have it. I don't know what's going on. Mex has been on for months. I didn't know there was an issue there. I'll go into it, Mex. This stupid retrograde issue, I'll go into it. Okay? It will be resolved. Just relax. I'll go through it. Usually how I go through my subscribers, I look through the month's deposits for the 3333 for the month of, and I just take stock of who's all subscribed recently, and then they're allowed access every month. And if someone doesn't pay on time or there's some kind of an issue, they do get reset. They do get paused and they don't have access. So that is something to be aware of for everyone that is on subscriptions. There can be a disruption if there's a payment disruption. So that could lead to some issues, but it will get resolved. Every month on the 3rd is the billing cycle. So just be prepared for that, everybody. Okay? And thank you so much. I love you all. Be well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Max, I got you, hon. I will get on that tonight and see what's up. See why you're not having, see why you're having some issues. So I'll go in there and make sure everything's cleared out for you and you're able to log in. Okay? I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.